Hello, Stats 300, and this is Professor Gonzalez. And I would like to do some problems from the interactive side of ALEKS. I've done the assignment side, some of those, and now I'd like to go and do the interactive side. And I'm trying to make this obvious by having some of these graphics here. So whenever you're looking at the grade book, the interactive side has this little spiral look to it. And so it has that kind of icon. And also if you're working through problems and you click on the pull down menu and then click on Learn or Continue My Path, there's a tab that you can click, and interactive chapters are broken up into chapters, where this particular one is chapter 7, the normal distribution. So it looks like that. So the interactive side kind of has those two looks, whereas the assignment side has that green box that I was trying to show, and I was trying to be as clear as possible. So by using these icons, I don't know if that's helpful or not, but anyhow, that's that. So now what we want to do is we want to take a look at okay, we want to take a look at this particular problem, and we've got two of them on the interactive side. Let z be a standard normal random variable, so that means that we're talking about a standard normal curve. Use a calculator provided or a table. We'll use the table to determine the value of c. Okay. Well, here's the question right here. Basically saying find the probability that when you have find the probability between these two values, a negative c to positive c, and we're talking about z values, right? So we're on the standard normal curve, but we're going to try to find what is the probability if you're in between negative c to positive c, and the answer to that probability question is 0.9743. So they actually give us the answer. We want to think about this as the area. So saying the probability is 97.43%, or 0.9743 is the probability that you're going to land in between negative c and positive c. So really, here's what the picture is going to look like. Got our standard normal curve, and we want, there's 0, and we want to know, okay, if we are in between, so these are supposed to be perfectly the same, except opposite sides. That's negative c and that's positive c. And we're looking for when we have an area where the probability equals, which is the area, and the area is 0.9743. And so we already know the answer. The area is 0.9743, but we want to know the c value. And if I know the negative c value, I know the positive c value because they're just opposites. So one thing that you're going to need to do, you can either try to find the c value, which is just fine to do it that way, or you can find the negative c value, and then you'll know the c value. I like to find the negative c value, and let me show you why. But either way is fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take 1, let's go right here, 1 minus 0.9743, and that'll give me, let me do this in green, that'll give me 0.0257. Now that is the total green. I'm going to put total here. That's the total green. So it's what am I talking about green? That's this stuff right here. That's the total green. Okay. I would like to know what half the green is. So if I want to know half the green, I take this green value and, whoops, darn it. Let's see, take that and divide by 2. And so now half the green is going to be 0.0 about, I'm going to have to round a little bit, about 0.0129. That's half the green, right? So that's going to be that and that, right? Those two are equal. Let me just write that in so we can see for sure. 0.0129, that's the area of that green. And this is the area of this green, which is the same thing because those two pieces are equal. And remember how we got that. We took the total green right there and cut it in half, which gave us both those sides. The two tails, I guess you can call it. That's the better term for it. So what does this do for me? So like I said, you could either try to find this C value here, and you'd have to take one more step, 1 minus this little half green here to get that, and you'd have to do a little more work. Personally, I think the easier way to go about this is to just look at this particular, let's see, let's make this green again. Let's take a look at this green piece right here. And maybe I'll make those two greens a slightly different, just so we can kind of distinguish between the two greens. We'll make that one darker, I think. But they do have equal values. But the light green here, we know its area. All we need to do is we need to know its Z value that's associated with it, right? So we can do that. We're going in a backwards fashion, which we did before. Let's go to the Z table and look up in the body of the Z table a positive, well, of course, all the areas are positive. So it's going to be 0.0129. And you can see that this is, once again, if the area was here, right, halfway, that'd be 50%, and that would be 0. Anything more than 50 is going to be positive. Less than 50, like here, where we're at, less than 50 is a negative Z value. So this is 0.01. This is like 1%, right? This is definitely on the negative side, but let's look at the area of 0.0129. 0.0129. Point, and on the negative side, 0.0, see if I can find it. Man, this is small, 0.012. There it is, 0.0. Maybe I zoom in a little bit. And now I lost it, darn it. There it is, 0.0129, okay? There is our value, -2. So we go this way, -2.23. Not sure why I can't, there we go. So this is -2.23. And if that's -2.23, well then this C value is what we're supposed to be looking for. So therefore that C value is +2.23, and that is the answer. Okay, let's see here now. What's the next question? Next question is, it says, let Z be a standard normal random variable, right? So once again, get the standard normal curve, use a calculator provided of the table to find the value of C. Let's see if I can draw this picture. This picture's, once again, it's looking something like this. Right, we got our standard normal curve. Once again, since it's standard normal, that's 0. So we're saying if the probability is 0.6930, what is the interval that we're looking for that goes from some C value all the way up to 0.59? So 0.59 is positive, so that's definitely going to be on this side. So let me go ahead and show that. 0.59. And the other side, we don't know for sure if that's negative, but it does have a pretty large area, right? The area is more than half, so most likely my drawing is going to look something like it's going to be down here. Just kind of eyeballing. Does that look like that's about half of the area under the curve? I don't know, but we will find out soon enough if it is on the negative side or not after we do just a little bit more math here. Now this area, remember, is 0. Let's see, actually let me write it over here for space purposes. Let's see, let's go like this. Let's put that area over here. So this is 0.6930, and that's that shaded area. Okay, well, once again, I am looking for this C value right here, and which means if I, you kind of see some repetition here. If I can get this green little tail, its area, then I could look backwards on that Z table to get the answer. So let's see. Also, how am I going to get that green area? Well, if I look that, let me try that again. Now I'm, see if I'm learning how to use this a little better. So if I look that up right there, that's going to give me, remember, the area under the curve here, which is going to give me this area. And once I have that area, I can subtract out the black shaded area to get the green, right? So let's see how that goes. Let's look up a z-score of 0.59, positive 0.59. There's 0.5, oops, no, I'm on the wrong thing. Positive 0.5, there's 9 right there. So that is 0.7224, 0.7224. Okay, well with that, let me make this a little bit smaller, partial. Because I'm going to need to figure that out. Well, how am I going to do that? Well, all I have to do is take the red, which is 0.7224, and subtract out the green. Nope, subtract out the black shaded, which was 0.6930. And when I do that, I end up with the green. So we subtract the two, we end up getting 0.0294. And that is the area of the green, 0.0294. Now, if I want to figure out what z-score goes with that, I can just look that up in the backwards fashion again, right? Look up, find the area closest, right, to that, and then find its located z-score. So this is 0.02294, 0.0294, 0.0. Where am I at? So notice this is on the right-hand side, so these areas are going to be bigger than 50% or 0.5. And we want something much smaller, 0.0294. This could be on the negative side. 0.02, which is right here. 0.02 and 94. You know what? I am actually messing up right now. Let me start that over again. We're looking for the body. We're looking in the body of this, of 0.0294. Let me erase this other stuff. It's kind of in our way, and it says partial. Come on. There we go. Okay. Once again, the area is 0.0294. 0.0. And can I find it? Having difficulty. There it is. 0.0294, and now we've got to go in this backwards fashion, right, to figure out what's associated with that. And that is going to be, that changed on me, darn it. That's going to be a negative 1.8 and then complete it with 9. So this value is negative 1.89. So this C value that I'm looking for is negative 1.89. And that is the answer. Wow, I was having some difficulty with this pencil, this Apple Pencil. Something's going on with it. But anyhow, I hope that helped, and I will shoot some more of these out to you. All right, take care and be safe.